Earlier this week, rumors of a potential removal of the ArriveCAN app emerged in the news, signaling the app was likely to be made optional starting on September 30, 2022. Many expected this issue to be debated today during the question period. However, to their surprise, it was not. Prior to question period beginning, reporters accredited by the Parliamentary Press Gallery asked Liberal MPs whether or not they believe the tool should be lifted. Transport Minister Omar Al-Ghabra and Tourism Minister Randy Boyce-Nault were interrogated, but none of them provided any definitive answers. ArriveCAN is an incredible tool, Al-Ghabra stated. Boyce-Nault added that he believes ArriveCAN has its use in digitizing the world. People travel, and we want to make sure people get to the border as quickly as possible. Having the digitized border is going to help us bring more people to the country, and so it has a place here, in Canada. Tory MPs also weighed in on the issue. I'm not sure what changed in the epidemiological evaluation of risk to Canadians. That's happening on September 30th, that hasn't happened today, stated Conservative Party of Canada MP Michael Barrett. But the topic of the ArriveCAN app was not discussed a single time during the question period. Thornhill Conservative MP Melissa Lantsman released a statement following the proceedings, explaining she believes that Poilievre's election as leader of the Conservatives had an impact on this possibility. Newly elected Conservative Party of Canada leader Pierre Poilievre clashed more than once with Trudeau's Deputy Prime Minister during heated exchanges. Indeed, the Liberal Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland even accused the Conservative Party of no longer believing in fiscal responsibility. Poilievre also took aim at Justin Trudeau, even though the Prime Minister wasn't in attendance for the second day in a row. The Tory attempted to shame Trudeau for allegedly signing the Queen hit song Bohemian Rhapsody potentially under the influence, while being in England to mourn the passing of the Queen. I guess if you're jetting around the world, singing songs in a beautiful lobby, then that might be true. Poilievre stated in his rebuttal of Freeland's claim that Canadians have it better than elsewhere in the world. But if you are the 30-year-old stuck living in his parents' basement because the Liberals have doubled housing prices, you might disagree, he added. If you can't fill up your tank with gas, you might disagree. Freeland also attacked Poilievre, claiming that while the Conservative leader was in power, employment insurance prices were higher than they are today. Guess what premiums were in 2015? $1.88, said Freeland. Now guess what premiums will be next year? $1.63, that is 25 cents lower. An exchange then ensued, where Poilievre called this claim false and explained what his calculations amounted to. Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland and Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre get into a heated debate over employment insurance, comparing how high it was under Stephen Harper versus now under Justin Trudeau. Finally, in one of the latest exchanges of the question period, Liberal MP Terry Duquette expressed his belief that after listening to the Conservative Party leadership race, he realized the party is still debating whether or not climate change is real. He then told the Conservatives that this is not surprising since the Harper Conservatives did absolutely nothing for 10 years. After this provocative statement, Stephen Ellis, Conservative MP for Cumberland-Colchester, Nova Scotia, explained his thoughts on the efficacy of a carbon tax. Their proposed carbon tax will increase the cost of home heating fuel by 80%. Therefore, will this government cancel new taxes on gas, home heating, groceries, and their paychecks? This then began a heated exchange between the two members, pointing towards the fact that for the Liberal Party of Canada, what they see as the issue of climate change undoubtedly equates to a raise in taxes.